This is SawStop's new Jobsite Pro portable table saw. And it shares a lot of features and design characteristics with the original one, but it does have some new stuff. For starters, the table's 2 inches bigger, 24 5/8 inches. It also has this cool fence. Like the original, has this expanding table to allow for larger rips. But what's different is they've added this removable piece, and it allows you to cut small stock without the fence getting in the way. It also has this cool storage compartment that holds the crosscut gauge and this new dust collecting blade guard. There's a port here and there's a port on the back of the saw. If you put them together, it's supposed to trap almost all of the dust. Unlike most job site table saws, this one takes an 8-inch Dado set, so it's more useful if you need to use this saw for joinery. Like the original, this saw has one of my favorite features. You can take the blade from 0 all the way up to like 3 3/16 with a single turn. Isn't that cool? It also has a pretty cool bevel adjustment. So you squeeze this ring and then the trunnion spins like that. It's like every click is a degree. And if you need to fine tune an angle, up here is a tilt adjust, and you can see it moves it about a half a degree in either direction. So that pretty much covers the features on this saw that are different from the original. Let's set it up and do some cuts. Okay, so you turn the saw on here, and then it has to go through its self-test mode. While it's doing that, I'm going to return this to 0. Sure that's at 0. All right, so we're ready to go. I like the rip fence on this saw an awful lot. And I found the gauge to be very accurate. All right, so you can see how this low fence is going to give my hand more room when I pass this through. Just works great. All right, so I got this piece of AC plywood. Let's try putting a 3/4 inch groove in it. So that looks like that's about 1/4 inch deep. All right. Boy, it does a nice job. Uniform depth, nice straight sides. No tear out at all. And I think that's because of that Dado throat plate that you raise the blade and it's exactly the size as the width you're working with. Of course, that only works one time, but if it was precision was an issue, you could just get a new one every time. You know, given this saw has great features and its exceptional precision for a job site saw, this is easily the best job site portable you're ever going to take to a construction site. The only downside is it costs $1,400. That can be tempered with the fact that if you cut off your finger, that's going to cost a lot more than $1,400 to get it put back on. It's also very heavy, so to get this into the back of your truck is probably going to take 2 people. You might be able to muscle it up in there, but at more than 100 pounds, it's probably going to risk injuring your back. But if you want the best saw there is, this is it.